Happy post honors Tuesday. How are you all? We are live global, right? I always get excited on these calls because I'm like, do you realize that this We Do Transformations movement is on every continent outside of Antarctica? Like, that's what you're a part of, okay? I talk about that in my nutrition club. So, Heather Schwartz here, zooming in from Manhattan Beach, California, and I am so excited to be on this line with an epic lineup. Okay. I'm looking at these friends of mine who I've grown up in the business with, and absolutely honored to be opening up the line tonight. So, if you haven't heard, we are coming out of an event called Honor. And, what I always think about is we can talk about what the event looked like in Herbalife terms, but it's also really good to speak about it in a way that your newest client could understand. So, we go to these Herbalife events, right? And we're all fired up. And so I've been really like, okay, how do I explain this to my nutrition club clients and my We Do Transformation challengers? So the way I've described it is we just came back from a global leadership event, a global leadership conference, a global leadership training. Like, do you guys realize how global our country is? Our company is 95 countries around the world flying in to downtown Los Angeles. I live here, so it was really close to where I live. Last year was in Portugal. And you guys know where next year is? You guys know? Vienna, Austria. Okay, anyone excited to go to Vienna? Put some Vienna, Austria in the chat if you're declaring right now that you're going to be in Vienna. Okay, just declare it. Like, might as well, right? I remember when Paris was launched. Man, what year was that? Sue, what year did we go to Paris? Do you remember what year that was? We're like, I just remember, like, we were all like, we're going to Paris. And then I remember when Singapore was launched and was like, we're going to Singapore. I had a life breakthrough in Singapore. Okay. So that's what you're a part of. Okay, 2013. Thank you. If you were in Paris in 2013, put some Paris in the chat. But that's what you're a part of, you guys. So it is our global event, right? We've got event to event, right? So we had January kickoff in January, and then we work each month. Like, you might have your STSs in your cities, your fit camps, your shape ups, like your month to a month, right? Then we're working into what's in April, right? That's the next event, next quarterly event. Then we've got more STS and shape ups, fit camps, all your monthly events, right? Whatever you're doing on the monthly to build relationships. And then we've got extravaganza. That's our national event, right? And this one, Honors, is our global event. So shout out to everyone that I was at Honors or has ever been to an Honors. For many of us, I mean, every year I'm inspired by Honors. Like, I'm sitting at the 30K tables, right? And I'm looking to my left and I've got this couple and they're like, of India in our organization. I'm like, what? Like, literally, I'm like, where am I? Right. And then I've got Taiwan and the humanitarian of the year had, like, I want to say, like, opened 3 schools, and was it Taiwan, I believe, right? She's like making an I could be wrong, but I thought that's what she said. Okay. I'm like, we got Taiwan, we got Hong Kong, we got Japan. Like, we are amidst leaders all over the globe. And sometimes you're in your nutrition club, right? In your 4 walls, and it's so easy to forget how global and impactful our company is. So just a reminder of what you're a part of. Okay, so every year in March, our company comes together across the globe. We have this multiple day event. There's trainings. You hear from leaders and what they're doing to build India, what they're doing to build the UK. I mean, you guys, we had leaders from the Ukraine and Russia that amidst war, they're like changing the nutritional habits of the world, right? Amidst whatever's going on in Herbalife, it's like the United Nations. That's the way I always describe it. Like, and I remember a Mark Hughes, if you've ever watched that Mark Hughes YouTube, and he talks about, like, amidst whatever's happening in the world, in Herbalife, it feels like the United Nations. We're hugging, we're embracing people from all across the globe. It's truly like nothing else. So, first day on Tuesday, the event started with, for us, for some of us, actually, I think it started like days before that. Mark Gotti, Chairman Sub, told me he'd been there since Saturday. For me, it started on Tuesday with Sue and Octavio and some of the 30K. We had a 30K meeting. It was Michael Johnson's last honors as CEO. He will still be with us 22 years as CEO. And this is a transition, you haven't heard, to our new CEO. Incredible Founder Circle member, Stefan Graziani. So we got to hear all throughout the week this beautiful transition that they're having and how we had been asking Stefan like since 2011. Okay. So Rob Levy stepping into president. So we really got to feel the emotion behind it. We got to feel how connected our corporate staff is. Again, sometimes we forget like how backed we are by the most fit corporate leadership, like I believe on the planet. Okay. That's the way Herbalife is. Okay. And so we got to have our 30K meeting. We had a 30K reception at LA Live. It was beautiful. There was food, there was drinks, there was people taking pictures of the president's team wall, and like it was amazing. And then the event started for everyone on Wednesday. Again, trainings. We had keynote speeches from Michael Johnson, from Stefan Graziani, trainings all week from leaders across the globe talking about what's working across the globe. And on, I remember a section with MOJ bringing up the LA Galaxy with the trophy. Like that was so impactful. And we actually in LA, we're going to be doing an event at the LA Galaxy Park. So, you know, just really cool things that Herbalife is putting together, community events to highlight the LA Galaxy. Because again, do you ever talk about that? Like, that's our team, and they just won the championships. Like we get to talk about these things, right? And then Saturday was the bonus award. Okay. And if you don't know what that is, the Mark Hughes Bonus Award, I've gotten 11 of them over my course of the last 18 years. I am so grateful. It has been, you had told me this would have happened when I got started 18 years ago. I never would have believed you, right? And the Mark Hughes Bonus Award, how it works is in one night. Mark Hughes decided that, you know, there's all this money coming into the company throughout the year, and that there's president's team members who have president's team members in their organization. So a portion of those people qualify. There's a whole bunch of qualifications. You can look it up on myherbalife.com, okay, of how to qualify. Put it on your vision board, qualify for a Mark Hughes bonus, right? And how it works is the portion that qualifies, in one night, Herbalife gives out 1% of the company's earnings. Okay. And this year, that was $75 million given out in one night. Okay. That's what Herbalife does. So ultra grateful. 11 of them I have qualified for. And I believe, okay, that everyone gets to put that on your vision board to qualify for a Mark Hughes bonus. Okay. Because there is nothing like, and I'll tell you, for me, one of the most magical pieces of it is I've gone up there with President's Team member 30K, 30K Senior Executive President's Team, Jonathan Weber, and we've qualified together for years and years and years. And, you know, he's a diamond in my organization, and there is nothing like seeing Jonathan get his. Okay. So I wouldn't only put on your vision board that you want to qualify for one, but put on your vision board that you're excited to go up there with your team qualifying for Mark Hughes bonus. It is so emotional. We have these beautiful pictures, him with his kids opening up his bonus, and it makes me emotional. Like it has been a dream to have those moments. So put it on your vision board. This is a vision call tonight. Okay. This is a vision call for you to imagine the day that you're at honors. Okay. That can be next year in Vienna, Austria, right? I feel like every year we're like, where are we going to go? Like it's because of Herbalife that I've been around the globe. So I'm excited for you to hear from some of these other leaders. We can't. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Reading the chat over here. So again, I'm on the line tonight with an incredible group of leaders. Ultra grateful, and I want you to hear from some more people who are got to experience this epic week as you get ready to take this kind of vision and energy, so that when you're doing your We Do Transformations challenges, you know that it can lead you to one day qualifying for honors, qualifying for a Marquise bonus. Like, can you just imagine, right? Tomorrow, your newest We Do Transformation challenger could one day be someone that you're on a Marquise bonus stage with. Do you ever think about it that way, right? Like, do you think about this person could be a diamond that I get a Marquise bonus with? Like, that's how powerful the structure of Herbalife is. And I just want to say that as I introduce a friend of mine in a moment here, is like, remember that if you're looking for that extra, people are like, how do you stay motivated? You know how you stay motivated? That every invitation, like, do you realize that every single one of us is one person away from your Marquise bonus future president's team member in your organization? We're all one person away from that next person. So could that next invitation be that? Missing it. Didn't make the invitation. And that's the energy I came out of honors with, is that every invitation could be that. Okay. So on that note, I'm so excited to turn it over to an amazing friend of mine. I absolutely adore you, girl. Our friendship has been blossoming over the course of our businesses together. And we have had, this is one of the most special things about Herbalife, is you build the most amazing friendships. I have friendships with all the people on this line that are speaking tonight, and many of you on the line. And I really, really think about so many special moments and like breakthrough conversations we've had together. You inspire me so much. She is a super mama. She's got such good things happening in her life right now. And I love to see you thriving in your personal life, because that means you're going to be thriving in your business life. Okay. So fire me up, girl. Epic results. Always reinventing yourself. Okay. I see you. I adore you. I love you. Give it up. President's team member on her way to a Marquise bonus, Angelica Galaviz.
Lord, say that again. Say that again. I receive it. I receive it. What's up, y'all? Thank you, Heather, for that amazing introduction. My name's Angelica from Phoenix, Arizona. Super excited to be on here with you guys tonight. And I'm so fired up. I started to write down, like, oh my gosh, I can't forget this. I can't forget that. I got so much to share with you guys. But first, I came into the business 11 years ago. The girl I signed up in December, and December 23rd to be exact. And the girl I signed up under, at the time we had all kinds of distributorship. She wasn't really doing a business. I would say she quit the business and the products before I even got started. My, first shake was Formula One with a bunch of eggs and vegetable or fruits in there. And it was disgusting. I was like, ew, these Herbalifers, I don't know how they're doing this stuff. Like, we didn't have challenges or anything. And so I was like, I was zero. I was that customer that didn't order anything, right, for 8 months. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be able to make some money from home. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I need to try these products, because I want to sell this to my, I wanted to become a personal trainer. I want to sell this to my clients. So I called Herbalife. I was like, look, how do you take these products and what do I order? And they gave it to me exactly. And I said, okay, a couple weeks, got amazing results. I'm like, look, I want to sell these to my clients. Can I sell them? Is that okay? They said, there's a business opportunity attached to it. I said, say less. What do I got to do? They said, you got to plug into trainings, right? And you got to learn how to do the business. And so that's where I got started, super, super grateful for this opportunity, because it absolutely changed my life. Not only did I lose the weight, as you guys know, everybody's getting great results in here, but who I was 11 years ago to who I am now, from, spending all my money on drugs and alcohol to now spending all my money on some Herbalife products, going to events while earning more money. So that's me, 37, I'm a mom of one. And so what I want to share with you guys about this event is, they say sometimes when events come, and maybe you guys are new, maybe you're like, I've never even been introduced to an event, right? But I'm going to give you this before you even get introduced to our next event coming up in April, whichever one you're going to. Sometimes with events come up, you need the event, right? You need the excitement, you need the energy. And sometimes you're the one who's excited and killing in your business, and the event needs you. Okay. And so going into this event called Honors, oh my gosh. First off, I was like, I'm going to go in like brand new, like I don't know anything, right? Be so excited. And I got so much vision, so much excitement to be there in person around this energy of people making insane amount of money. Look, I had to DM Octavia and be like, can I say the amounts though? Can I say it? And we can only share up to 18,000, but let me tell you, you guys got to DM your coaches and see if they know the top 10 of the Marquise Bonus Awards. It is insane. And it hit me that in one night, we have an opportunity year after year, and you get to you have to qualify, right? But you have an opportunity to qualify for a Marquise Bonus Award, which could be the amount of somebody's salary that they make in a year. And you get to receive that in one night. I was like, oh my God, I'm so freaking grateful for this. And it just like, man, think about this, you guys. Like people are making their salary and they're hoping for a 50-cent raise. That was me working at Bank of America. They're hoping for a dollar raise, but we have an opportunity to work a little bit harder, to do a little bit more, right? Probably a lot more to qualify for the Marquise Bonus Awards. So a lot more, but you can make somebody's salary in one night. Y'all, I'm so fired up. Okay. Y'all got to write that down and make sure you talk about that on your social medias. Okay. Doesn't matter if you haven't got it yet. Okay. But it's possible for you to get, it's available to you. So I got so excited and fired up in that. Hearing the amounts that were given, getting to be around other people who are excited about their business. Like we're staying up late where everybody's having drink, like people were drinking, we're celebrating, we're having fun, but we're talking business. I used to go to bars where we're just complaining. And now I'm here at a training talking about how to increase my income while having drinks, right? So it was so awesome. So what I want to go into a little bit more for you guys is this Flex 45. All right, because I'm so excited about it. It's seven, yeah, it's 7 things that we get to do and you commit to it, kind of like it used to, if you guys may have heard, like a 75 hard challenge where you have to do these certain things every single day. And if you mess up, you have to start over, right? We're doing the same thing with this Flex 45, okay? But it's 45 days. But this is things that we're going to do to help us build our business. All right. So after being excited at this event, getting to see the Marquise Bonus Awards, hearing all these trainings, and the key thing at these trainings were flow. We got to hear from people from different countries, and it was all geared around like, what is your flow? Now we do transformations, okay? And I'm going to go over a few things, but do you, even though we do transformations, do you still know your flow within we do transformations, right? Do you know what a client needs to do and the steps they need to go through? And you may have heard that like before, but I'm telling you, it's going to be the game changer, especially when you're doing this Flex 45. All right. Because number one, the Flex 45 is to use the Herbalife products. And I wrote here coming out of this, man, okay, like, yes, use the Herbalife products, but what new product are you going to add in to create a new result so you can get excited over these next 45 days, right? And track that. The second thing is 20 minutes of personal development. So that's working on your mindset, reading a book, watching a YouTube video. But the clarity part is what exactly are you going to be reading or listening to? Okay, you got to be super clear on what you're going to be creating this 45 days. The next one is 20 minutes of exercise, right? But what workout routine are you going to be following? Maybe you're using the WDT app and doing at least one of the live workouts and showing people on your Instagram that you're going to be using that, right? So getting super clear on what your structure is. The next one is number 4 is 5 new convos with prospect today, right? So is that going to be on Instagram? Is that going to be on Facebook? Is that going to be in person, right? Getting clear. Number share, oh yeah, 5, share the products with 1 new prospect. Number 6 is share the opportunity with 1 new prospect. Okay, I'm going to share with you guys coming out of that event. I was excited. I took my daughter with me. We had a sitter for her, so she was in the room most of the time. Look, we make it happen, okay? We're making it happen by any means. And so on Sunday, we took the kids to Universal Studios after the trainings and after the event. Well, when the guy was serving me my drink, right? And I was like, man, he has great customer service. So I said to him, I was like, hey, like you have amazing customer service. And one of the things on the Flex 45 is share an opportunity with 1 new prospect. Here's how I did it, right? Using this excitement coming out. I said, man, you have great customer service. And he said, oh, thank you. You know, I'm like, so is this your, what did I say? Is this, so do you like your job? Is this your forever job? Do you plan to be here? Like, is this your thing that you're going to do? He's like, he starts telling me stories from Ohio, right? All these things. And I'm like, man, like, well, do you keep your income opportunities open? He's like, yeah, I do. I'm making $23 an hour here. I'm like, perfect. You know, I got an opportunity for you. I don't want to keep up the line. Let me get me your name and phone number and we'll set up a time to do a call. That's sharing the opportunity with one person. I'm getting the contact to then share the opportunity with them, right? And then the last thing is post an update on Flex 45. And you want to make sure you're posting the update in the chats and sharing it on social media because, and getting clear on what these things are, because people are going to ask you as you're posting this Flex 45, like, what is that? What are you doing, right? And the more that you share that on your social media, you're going to create excitement, like a buzz around it. What is going on? What are these people up to, right? So I want to share that with you guys. And I also want to share with you guys that something that hit me at honors was how much I'm not taking advantage of it. I don't want to say you because maybe you're killing it in the business, right? But if you're not, you know, you get to check yourself on that. But these people in other countries, y'all, they're grateful. They're so grateful to have this opportunity. They have life going on in other countries. They have limited products, right? We have over 200 products. And I remember when the training, somebody, I don't remember who asked it, but they had said like, oh, how many products do you have? And normally for us in North America, we would say like over 200 products, right? And it's like, no, you have the products and a business opportunity. Are we clear in sharing those? And so I got super, super grateful that we have this here in NAM, and now we get to take advantage of it even more. And the last thing that I want to share with you guys, other than having the clarity, that I wish I could share with you guys the amounts. Look, DM me, okay? Find me in Telegram. I'm gonna share with you the amount. You're gonna get so fired up. When I heard number 10, y'all, because number 10 is a guy from India, and I believe it's just like 3 or 4 years ago, he was getting recognized as 15K. And now he's a Chairman's Club member. And the amount, oh my gosh, y'all. And here's what he said. He was like, you know what? He's like, I got that amount. Thank you so much. But I was just living the life this last year. Like I was just living the Chairman's Club life, right? Like, but you know, he was already doing what he was doing. He's in the habit of doing it constantly, right? So he's probably not even like thinking that he's working and building a business because exactly consistency. And his check amount, oh my gosh, y'all, I just get so fired up on it. So fired up. But what I loved is that just 3 to 4 years ago, he was getting recognized 15K and now a Chairman's Club. Imagine where you could be at as a brand new distributor today, you know, your income today, how much you could be making in the next 3 or 4 years if you commit and go all in, right? So that's what I want to share with you guys. I'm just like so excited. The last thing is at these events, we also have parties where we get to mingle with people. And something one of my friends had shared with me was, he said, you know, Angelica, he said, there's many people trying to build so many different kinds of businesses, right? They're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, they're trying to do this, they're trying to do that. But within Herbalife, your one Herbalife ID, you can build multiple businesses. How, Angelica? How? What do you mean? What do you mean, right? Well, you can build a business in North America. You can build a business in India. You can build a business in Croatia. You can build a business. You see what I'm saying? Because we're in 90, I didn't look at it like that before. I'm like, yes, and we're in 94 countries and I want to build a business over there, but I didn't see like, man, but like, that's like a separate business because you actually get a different check, right? From there. I get a check from 3 different countries. But think about it. Think about security. Other people want to work a job, you know, for 20 years and get paid. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what they get paid because I know Herbalife numbers, right? But think about the security you can have by building business in other countries and the amount you can make. Man, so that's my excitement, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm fired up. But get clear on that, right? We're gonna do Flex 45, right? Yeah, and we do, and yeah, so can you do we do in all those countries? Yes, you absolutely can. But get clear on the Flex 45 and what your flow is, right? And when we're using We Do transformations, what is the flow that your new client needs to go through? What is the flow and the apps that your new distributor needs to go to? Because clarity breeds confidence. And when you're clear and you're confident, you're going to want to talk about it more. You're going to want to go out there and do it more. If you don't know, because you just think, well, I'll wait until I get a new distributor. Well, that's probably why you're not going to get the new distributor, right? Because you aren't clear before they come. You got to be ready to receive the people before they come. So you guys, that's what I got. I mean, honestly, we can go on for like an hour here, okay, with all this stuff. But y'all, I'm so excited to pass it over to my friends, the one who's going to check you if you're in the wrong tables, in the wrong lines. And let me just say that I appreciate him for that. I appreciate this man for holding the standards, right? Making sure that we're all following in line and doing what we're supposed to do, because when you do qualify for these things, it is so much more rewarding to sit at those tables, to be in those special lines. So without further ado, you guys, help me welcome up Super.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Angelica, you went crazy just right now with the training. Y'all put some fives in the chat for Angelica, because she definitely hooked us up with a whole lot of information for the work plan that we get a chance to do, because there's a lot of good stuff coming out of honors for us. And thank you, Heather, too, as well. So I'm trying to remember if I've been on a call with you guys before to introduce myself. Shout out to everybody who already knows who I am. But for those of you guys who've never met me, never heard me speak or anything else, Michelle, I see you. Super Mario, please say the super. 13 years. This is, March is a magical month. It's my 13-year anniversary on the 27th. The best 13 years of my life. It's actually like, almost a third of my life has almost been in Herbalife, which is kind of crazy, right? So when I signed up, you guys, 13 years ago, I signed up with an unemployment check. I had a brand new felony. I was fresh out of jail. They always tell me not to say fresh out of jail, because who's fresh when you get out of jail, right? I was recently out of jail, you guys. Didn't know what I was gonna do with my life, but I seen a friend of mine. He had crazy, phenomenal before and after pictures. So just like we already heard, like, yo, get results. Get some amazing results, because you never know who's gonna just say, "Hey, I need that in my life." And I was at a place where I wanted to change my life. I had no money, but even more than that, like, my conceited side couldn't be conceited because I wasn't in shape, right? So I said, "Look, I want to start." And he told me about the products, and I thought he was going to tell me about some tire flipping or some rope swinging. Um, so the unemployment check came, you guys. I signed up for the discount only. And then he asked me this very good question. He said, um, you can also make money if you're interested, helping other people get some results at the same time you're getting results. And I'm on the phone like, okay, I'll do both with two F's. So I ended up losing 21 pounds, dropped my body fat percentage in half from 14 to 7%, and just sharing those results. I got my twin brother results, my younger sister results. My mom, even now, has always been on a product. She's recently down 100 pounds. She works out with me a couple of times a week at fit camps and stuff. And it's just been an amazing thing being with this company. And I've done this business the entire time, mostly centered around and primarily centered around, the healthy, active lifestyle, using that as, opening, using that as an invitation to, talk to people and, change lives along with the products, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys a crazy story about my first honors, because I'm gonna get into some stuff about this honors this year, the future, as well. But so Heather was talking about Paris, the honors in 2013. I'm only 1 year in. I'm not even a year in. It's like 11 and a half months. I didn't qualify, right? You could be a global expansion team member, having done 4,000 royalties. I didn't qualify. I was about 3,000 royalties, but I knew I could get into maybe see the bonus awards. And even though I was on probation and I couldn't leave the state of California or even the country, I still flew to Paris, right? In my mind, I was like, if they come and arrest me, it was worth it. And you know what? I'm gonna get out in 30 days and I'm gonna just do some legendary stuff anyway, because I'm going to press team regardless, right? This is a real story. So we fly there, and I didn't qualify. So we go and we go into the registration, and I said, "Hey, I think I can go to something. I want to be able to go see the awards, right? Because I hear about these checks. I hear about the 1%. We know about Mark Hughes. We learned about how many different ways do we earn. We earn with retail. We earn with wholesale. We start growing our team. We earn with the royalties. We earn when our team gets to a certain size of royalties." and you got a monthly production bonus. And then, we got vacations and other promotions that are also earned. And then you got the Mark Hughes bonus. Like that's the end. That's like the last joint, right? So I was like, I want to see this. I go in and I was like, yeah, whatever I can get into, I want to get into. They let me into everything. They had all these things that you could just show this little badge to go into all the training. I'm dressed down in like some sweats. And if you guys seen something from this weekend, everybody's beautiful. And I'm dressed like in sweats and stuff. And I walk in to an honors training that I did not qualify for. Angelica would love this because I didn't kicked her out of so much stuff, right? So I'm going and I'm saying like, what's up to everybody? And they're looking at me like, you got some nerve, right? And I look down and I see some other leaders on our team and I just see well, it just seemed like their fingers were so long and they were pointing like this. And I said, I think they pointing at me. I ended up getting kicked out, respect the qualifications. And I said, I got to be here next year. 2014, ended up qualifying over 7,500 in royalties to qualify for that event, which was in Hawaii. My first honors. I was also in qualification for president's team. But it was something about getting kicked out that really had me inspired to say, I got to get back here. I got to sit in this event, sit in this building, see this big stage with a huge Eiffel Tower on it. It looked crazy. And I said, I don't ever want to get kicked out of anywhere, again. Right. And that was one of the beautiful things because Herbalife has so much stuff. So, been going to honors for a bunch of times, you guys. Started getting a couple Mark Hughes bonuses, starting in 2020. I would love to tell you guys about my first Mark Hughes bonus. We're just not allowed to tell you guys about very, very, very big checks. But, life changed to, even see that. But even more than just getting the check, it was really about it's being recognized for having sponsored somebody, stayed with them, stuck with them, mentored them, trained them. Of course, there were some headaches too as well. But to watch somebody change their life enough with this opportunity to also become a president's team. And I am senior executive, so I do have two frontline president's team members, also have a second line president's team member. And it's been amazing because we're all from the exact same area right here is where all my team is. So look, it's been some exciting stuff, you guys. I see you guys. Look, let me stop looking at the chat because the chat's turned up, right? So what just happened, right? And you know what it is, how excited we get a chance to be. And I want you guys to be excited because there has to be a level of pride with this company, right? Everything that we do, you have to have pride about, the challenge. You have to have pride about, this tool that we can have to, grow the business, recruit, get clients, introduce them to the community. You have to have pride about the products. You have to have pride about what the products are doing for your own body. But you have to have pride for, our main parent company, which is Herbalife, too, as well. Mind you, we're the nutritional sponsor, and they really take these products of the MLS, which is soccer or football champions, LA Galaxy, right? 6-time, no other team has won a 6, right? We just won. Like that's something. I remember when I started in 2012, we had won 4. And then later in 2012, my first year, I was actually at the championship game when we won 5, right? Because I'm in California. And that was like what we would say to people when we say, hey, have you heard of the LA Galaxy? That's us across the chest. Have you heard about the LA Marathon? We sponsor the LA Marathon and triathlon or whatever it was, right? It was pride that gives you credibility. And of course, we have Cristiano Ronaldo as like our flagship athlete who has renewed and is excited and investing into the company, right, for new products, new nutrition innovation. And he is the biggest athlete in the world, if you guys already know, right? So a lot of pride. And then they told us about the new things coming to the company. And it wasn't just about like new products and everything. Sure, we have a new product coming. If you're in the US, we got something dropping in April. It's great. I don't know all the details, but it's going to be phenomenal, right? But we got a couple of companies that we acquired that's going to take us to another level. We have a protocol company, right? Digital platform, digital diagnostics, digital personal app for you, for your clients, for the way that they eat, for the way that they exercise. So you could see their entire life. You could have your entire journey in terms of how much you're exercising. It's going to link up with your Apple fitness stuff. There's so many things that's going to go along. And so in terms of us being able to really be very expansive and then really be hands-on with, how in touch we're going to be with our people with these apps is going to be crazy. We got this other company called Prove It. I think that it looks like it's Prove It. It's probably that's what it is. Like with these ketone products. I said, let me go look up what all this is because I don't know what all this stuff is. I heard of ketosis, but I didn't know that there was a product called ketones. I guess this product, you guys, what ketones are is it helps with fat metabolism, right? So I'm reading it like it helps you burn fat. So we just acquired a new company where the products are already in place that we're going to start having too as well. And one of the good things that I've seen about this company is it's ready to drink stuff. So we're getting into the realm, you guys, of not having to mix things. We're just going to have the ready to drink things as well. And then we'll also have another company that we acquired, which is a Link Biosciences, where we're getting into like the biological testing, right? For the personalization of products too, where we're going to get blood tests and everything else. So if there's something deficient in you or something that you need, the test is going to show. And we're going to be, now I'm not saying this is happening today, tomorrow, or anything, but we're going to be able to have like a personalized shake based on your biomarkers. And of course, why would it not be with the #1 nutrition company in the world? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm like, yo, let me get that hair growing shake that comes with it because it may not be all like that, but iron, magnesium, who knows what else, you can have in terms of vitamins and nutrients, but it's going to be you're going to be able to get a personalized shake. And like I said, so those are probably like premium service, but those are things that we get a chance to be able to, add to what we do. And that's just the beauty of what Herbalife is. It's always been a way for us to be able to help with the weight loss, help with, muscle gain, help with maintenance, help with people with a healthy aging, help with under and low employment. So, we got the financial side as a tool, as a product, basically. Our opportunity is also a product, as well as the community. Our communities are products, right? And right now, we're on the line right now with one of the biggest communities and far-reaching communities in the company is this platform, which we can, have challenges, have some consistency, have a bunch of leaders to support you guys, across all of these nations, you guys. So, it's been very, very fun. I hope that you guys are very, very, very excited. From a man who came from, my background, right? I made it to press team in 2 years. It's not typical, but I was hungry. I took advantage of what was available. And all I want to do is see other people have that opportunity to like watch that transformation, right? It's like your life transformation, how people view you, how people see you, the respect that you're going to get, in your hometown, in your cities, amongst your family. That's a transformation when they pedestalize you because of the impact that you're going to have, not just on them, but, far reaching, right? And that's what it is. If you have a notion to be far reaching with who you are, you're in the perfect place, and for sure you're in the perfect time. So real quickly, I'm gonna pass it over to, somebody who I know y'all not tired of seeing her because I'm not, but she's somebody who we get a chance to hear from, see a lot, and it's only because she's that valuable. My dog, Tracy John.
Hey. Okay, you guys. My gosh. So they hit on a couple of different things. I just want to dig in a little bit deeper as far as like the mindset, you guys. But background, I was a teacher, you guys, and I've been having these conversations more and more every day, I feel like. And I think it's because the opportunity is always coming up. And so, I share that I used to be a teacher before being a transformation coach. And, they always ask, like, do you miss that? And you guys, let me tell you, where I was as a teacher and not knowing if I was going to have a contract, like that made me do things and bet on myself that I'm so grateful for, a blessing in disguise. And you guys, this opportunity is exactly what I needed to know, that I didn't have to have that financial fear of what to do to provide for my kids, for my family, right? And that is exactly what's Soup was talking about. Is, we talked, Michael Johnson, I think it was talking about that we get to build community around health and wellness, right? And that's literally what we get to do, right? We get to create these amazing transformations like Soup was talking about, so transformations physically. And with protocol, you guys, I was at first, I'm like, what? We're gonna draw blood? Like, okay, what's all this about? But my gosh, you guys, having so many conversations now that it's like in front of me, so many people that are paying money to get all this stuff done, that now we get to add more value to them and plug them into a community and plug them into getting crazy awesome results. Like this last weekend in honors, you guys, was just eye-opening, and like so many emotions, which, I feel like emotions make you move, right? And at the same time, so much like, we got that. That's how this is going to fit into this. Like, we are, with We Do Transformations, I really feel like we've been so far ahead of the game of what people have been wanting and needing. And now we've got some pieces that are kind of filling in from the back end. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. And so again, I want to make sure that you really truly understand that, you get to make transformations physically with people. And sometimes we can get hung up on that. You guys, I'm backing it up. Like, I would have never started as a transformation coach if I was like not sure how I was going to provide for my family, right? And so you guys, we also get to help with mental health and wellness, for the fact of like not having families fear where that stress is going to be coming from, of that extra income, you guys. And so again, all these opportunities that keep popping up, I feel in conversations, is because I am so crystal clear that We Do Transformations is the best way to expand your business, not just, locally, but globally. And the more we're talking about it, and the more that we're doing our invites now that we have our Flex 45, is this like, because y'all know, I know you're not having 5 new conversations a day. Y'all be lying if you say you're gonna have 5 conversations every day without having that intention, that focus, right? And so I'm jacked up on that, because I know that there's going to be even more challengers going, and there's going to be even more coaches that are going to be getting started as well. But you guys, this is what I see, and I had the conversation with Octavio and the leaders too, is it's literally pin changes. Like, how often you guys, like, it's great when we have new coaches and we've got some new challengers. And I feel like we obviously have a lot of conversation about challengers, because we want to get new challengers to come in. Right? Because that's where everyone's going to be coming from. But you guys, all of my supervisors this last year came from We Do Transformations. Action supervisors, right? They're coming for We Do Transformations. I know that I'm going to be getting a bonus because of We Do Transformations. You guys, and so I'm being so clear on that. I want you guys to write this down. Lock in for the next 9 months. Obviously longer, but you guys, let's play it full out with me for the next 9 months. And not just with me, with your team here. Like, look at everyone in the chat. Put a fire in the chat if you're still on this call right now and you're playing full out. You guys, 9 months. We know that we have a call coming up here at the end of the month. We'll talk about that later, right? That's on my calendar, non-negotiable. These Tuesday calls, they're on my calendar, because I'm playing full out, because I know that what I'm wanting to create, you guys. And this is my pitch to you guys. I really want you to understand this, is that we're all set up to win. Okay, we're winning right now because we're setting all of us up to win. Like, I can sleep so good at night because I know that this team, this group here, has everything in place. I just need to play full out, right? And so I hope you know that your position to win, it's really up to you to take it and run with it. Between the Flex 45, the new tools that are going to be getting launched this summer, or whenever they officially get launched, you guys. But I've got a couple of things that people have said this weekend that is just like, absolutely. So I'm just going to reiterate this, you guys. Duplication comes from learning and knowing your flow and your structure. So I think Angelica said that already, you guys, that confidence. But if you're not clear, we have the flow of like, you guys, it's laid out there for us. I mean, obviously you can, dig in a little bit deeper, but know your flow. Sometimes we get held back because we're not sure. So then we just don't do the work, or we don't speak confidently. Right. And so, I want you to really get clear on that. And if you're having questions or you're not sure on something, you guys, ask. You don't know if you don't ask. And so I really want to make sure you're clear on that. That's why I tell everybody, hop on these calls live so you can put it in the chat. You've got a question. I love that we've not done a call where we didn't have Q&A at the end. Why is that? Because we want you to get confident with what we have, or clear, so you can be more confident. This is the other thing, you guys, is so with the Flex 45, I think it was Matt that was saying this weekend too, but no invite, no business. And so again, take on that Flex 45, take it on. When I take a look at what I had to do as a teacher, and even if you're doing this business full or part-time, you guys, you can do the Flex 45 to ramp up your results. Now is not the time to play small. 2025 is the start of a big wave. And I hear all these people, and I've been in business now for 12 years, and I see, like, I've gone to extravaganzas where there's just a bunch of Prez team up on stage, and then there's a bunch of Prez team up on stage, and it's literally, again, it's the waves of all the things. We're at the start of the wave. It's building. It's in it. It's all in place, and I feel like we're at the front of that wave already with We Do Transformations, you guys. And so again, play full out. I mean, what else are you going to do in the next 9 months here if you're just playing full out? And then take a look, and your income's going to be thankful for it. Your impact is going to be thankful for that, and your community is going to be thankful for that too. And let me tell you, you sleep way better at night when you know the kind of impact that you're making. So the other part of this, you guys, is, you know, having conversation. We're hearing the flows and seeing everything this weekend that other leaders are sharing, and obviously they're sharing because they have amazing results. And you know, there's a huge opportunity, and I'm just gonna speak for all of you guys, the fact that what really drew me into We Do Transformations, and I started the last time we were in Vegas, September, not last September, but the September before, you guys, was the collaboration amongst all the leaders. I was just like, I want to be around those people. Like, I want that mindset. I want to surround myself with greatness, you guys. And we know that that is an opportunity for all of you, because we want to groom up leaders and build stronger. And with that being said too, we're wanting to build more people. So in order to build leaders, we have to build people. And we're looking for, in the future, you're going to see some messages, and we'll share more, but we're going to be grooming up some tab team members who want to take this We Do Transformation platform and run it, changing pins, changing lives, changing your income, getting bonuses, all of the things. And so we're looking for the hungry people, like Soup was talking about. Who are the hungry people that really want to surround yourself with greatness, and to be able to get groomed into that as well. And so taking a look at those flows, that was what we're seeing, is so many people. And I know you guys love seeing, you know, some of our faces up on the screens on Tuesdays, sharing and training, you guys, but we're not building all of you by being the people all the time, right? And so huge opportunity. If that's you, you're like, I want to grow, I want to get groomed, I want to be around great minds, like, make note of that. Make note of that when you see some messages, or however we're sharing that out there to you guys. I'm just casting the vision of what we're needing to continue to grow this and grow you. Watch that and then respond to that, you guys, because now is a great time to get uncomfortable, pour it on, and play full out. So that's what I have. I'm going to kick it over to Octavio.
Wow. What's up, guys? So if I wouldn't know Tracy was going to be so much on fire, I would have just let her go last. I feel bad now coming in, because I think you pretty much said everything, Tracy. I think you really lock it in. But I guess I'll say a couple things, and then I'll leave a little bit of time for some questions, now that you guys know that we always allow for questions. So guys, look, first of all, what a lineup. I haven't seen this kind of lineup in a while. I'm so glad that they decided to do this with me. I'm so glad they decided to share their testimony or their experience at Honors. And as you guys can see, when you go to an event, the energy is different. But when you go to Honors, you can see the energy that they have. Look at Sue, look at Heather, look at Angelica, look at everyone. Like, their energy is off the roof. They want to, like, go out there and eat the world, pretty much. So I'm glad they decided to share their story from Honors. Look, Honors, it was an entire week. I feel bad that it was just a week. It should have been 2-3 weeks, because I got so much from Honors, not only from the actual trainings, but from the after events. Tracy was at the after the events every night. We were there, I don't know, 2-3 in the morning. They were kicking us out. We didn't care. We were at the lobby. But guys, you get to surround yourself with people that have done it, people from other countries, people that struggle so much. And then we think that we struggle. We're not struggling here. Over here, we have it easy. When we go to these events and we see these people go up there and they they got to press, they're doing 15K, 20K, 30Ks, they're getting diamonds. And these people are coming from places that they barely have any products, they barely have anything. They're really like countries that have no money, they have wars, and they still figure out a way to do it. Like, look, we really have to step it up. We have to step it up, because if they can do it, why in the heck can we do it? Especially now with everything that we're gonna be launching. So look, I'm gonna tell you two things that I got from Honors. The first thing that I got from Honors, everyone that went on stage and they were telling the story, and as you guys know, when you go on stage, it's because you're moving, it's because you're doing something right. And the more I watch these people and the more I listen to these people that were going up there, I realized two things. First, these people have a system. They I don't know if let me compare it to like a car assembly line. You know, you have a car assembly line, and you know when you start all the way until finish, and you can literally go in the computer and see in what station that car is, and that car is gonna finish the same way that the one before, and then the one. So it's gonna be different. Everything is gonna be the same. So I realized that one of the reasons why these people are having so much success is because they broke it down into a system, and the system is top notch. These people have it like really, really down. And guess what? You guys don't even have to create a system. We do is the system. So what happened is we start getting, maybe 1 month we don't get enough clients, or maybe 1 month we don't get enough coaches, and we start, okay, well, maybe it's not for me, maybe it doesn't work, maybe people think it's expensive, or maybe people don't want it. People have money, people are going to do it regardless. Look, if you're telling me that nobody's getting clients, nobody's getting coaches, then I'll shut up. I'll keep my mouth shut. But how can it be that there's people that are getting 40, 50, 60, 70 clients? There's people that are getting 100 clients on WeDo. Why in the heck are we having a hard time getting 5 and 10? It's because we know we're not doing enough. We're not going out there. We're not getting better. We're not getting better results. We're not talking to people. If we don't talk to people, nothing is going to happen. That's the reality of it. And that's the other thing that that I realized from these people. These people are constantly out there finding ways to talk to more people and getting more people in. And the other thing that I got from this event, and let me tell you guys, and I'm sure you guys are going to feel the same way once I say this. And look, first of all, there's so many things that Herbalife is going to release that is going to be insane. There's things that we saw the 30K that most people didn't even. So look, we already saw how the new products are going to look. We've saw that they look sexy. Finally, one of the things that I've been complaining all my life, the canister, the colors that they use, the branding that they use is so freaking sexy. So I can't wait to have that. You guys were not supposed to know that, but whatever. It is what it is. So we're getting new designs, and it's beautiful. And it's gonna be pretty soon. It's not gonna take too long. We're gonna get all this app. We got all these companies. We're gonna have so many things that most companies out there are not gonna have. But guess what? If you wait until that gets released, then you are too late. The second thing that I realized at the event is that I'm moving too slow. I'm too slow. Like I need to do more. I'm slacking. And look, the number one distributor this year, he went in 5 years, he became the number one. So how did he become number one? Like, this is a person that beat everybody else. Everyone that's been there 30, 40 years being on top. Susan Peterson has been on top ever since I started Herbalife. I don't think nobody has ever won. She's always been there. She's been over 30-something years in the company. She has I don't know how many press things. She has I don't know how many diamonds. And this couple, 5 years ago, they were 15Ks, I think. And now they're chairmen and they got number one. So it's not a matter of time. I realize that now. My mind, what I learned is my mind was telling me, okay, good things will come, but good things take time. Yes and no. Things don't take time. It only takes time because you don't put the right amount of work. it could take a lot less time if you put the right amount of work. So that's what I realized in that event. I realized that they have an assembly line pretty much, and we have one. We have, like, we do is an assembly line. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything so complete. Even with what they were saying on stage, I realized, okay, we have that and we do. Okay, we have that and we do. We have that and we do. We have this and we do. So there's nothing like that we don't have. So we don't have to create. It's not like we starting from zero. We already have it. We already have the assembly line. Now it's your turn. It's up to you if you want to turn it on or not. That's up to you. And the other thing is, if you wait until everything that is coming, because it's exciting, it's beautiful, it's going to be insane, we're going to get so many more clients. But guess what? The people that start working from today, by the time that comes out, that assembly line is going to double, triple, quadruple. It's going to be insane. So don't wait until everything is here. Don't wait until like, okay, I love it. I'm going to wait until that app gets here. Oh, I love it. I'm going to wait until we get the new products. No, at that point, you are already too freaking late. And Lauren, I mean, we're going over. Sorry, the translator, give us like 5 more minutes so we can go over some news and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, guys, I took a little bit longer than I was supposed to, but I hope you guys understand the how excited we are. I'm like, I can't even sleep. I came back from honors. I haven't slept. I can't sleep. I feel like I'm wasting my time at this point. So,
wow, my goodness. So I guess for those of us that weren't at honors, I mean, in order for us even just to have this energy, right, we've got to be able to embody some of this energy so that we can get ourselves to honors and then just replenish by being there and being in the room with all of you and so much more. I'm inspired. Let's do it. Awesome. Okay. All I have to talk about is some agenda stuff. My stuff is nowhere near as exciting as all of you.
It's still good. It's still good. We got some news, guys. Some news.
But it's good. It's good. Right? So, yeah, I mean, my stuff is basically capitalizing on everything that from every single person you've heard tonight, every single speaker that you've heard on We Do Transformations, right? In whatever capacity that you have been introduced to We Do Transformations, whether it be, you know, one-on-one with somebody, one of the coaches that you've seen here tonight, one of the coaches that you've met that invited you to this call, that now you're a coach and you've joined, and hopefully you're in the middle of doing your transformation, right? So my things that I have to share, and I'll try and do it as quick as possible, is we do have our next event coming up, right? And so our next event, which Tracy alluded to, is what we've already introduced to you. I'll drop the links for it again in all of our coaches chats. It's for the Mastermind Series event, right? This is a virtual event. It's a 4-hour event. It's happening on March 29th. It's happening from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you've ever attended any of our virtual events before, of course, I'm a little biased because I work very closely with these speakers that do this. And just like I'm fired up on a call right here for a Tuesday night call, I mean, those virtual events will definitely get you going and get you to the next step in your business as well. But get your team together, get them to be able to, I mean, I can't say it better than Tracy, so I'm just going to take her words. I just keep taking her words, right? But put it in your calendar. Define the time. What are you doing to be able to make sure that you're investing in your future? If we've defined times for you to be able to make time with your team, set it aside. Show them by being their leader, by being a leader for yourself, that you're going to invest in yourself and invest in them to be able to do so. So what's that next date for We Do Transformations? It's March 29th. Okay. Now, right before that, and dun, 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 you've already had the link, we do 24games.com. The 24 games, which I have just been immersed in and learning absolutely everything that I can for it. I mean, these are some, and it's not even shoes to fill. It's just like, how do we stand next to Quentin and his team for this, like, absolutely epic, phenomenal, proportioned event? Like, this is, I'm at a loss for words, and that's rare for me. Like, this is going to be fire. And we are at the beginning stages of planning this. We've got a location, we've got dates, we've got teams that are already reaching out to us before tickets even go on sale. Tickets go on sale for I mean, the best pricing you're going to get for the whole thing. You'll see it all mapped out. We're not keeping anything from you. We're telling you exactly what it is. We're telling you exactly what it'll go to and when it'll go to that price. So we're giving you an opportunity to be able to save some money. But you're all going to get the same experience. So whether you get that early bird price or you wait until you get it at the door, goes on sale March 23rd. This is going to be 2 days of just pure amazingness.
Guys,
I mean, Octavio, I can't.
Look, guys, so I know you guys, that was a lot of the questions in honors, and I'll make it really quick. We're going to talk more about the We Do games on the call, but just to let you guys know what it is, we're expecting over 1,000 people. This is going to be insane. And on top of that, guys, the whole purpose of the We Do games is it's actually a freaking HOM. Because now what it is you can bring people that doesn't do Herbalife. Let's say you find somebody at the gym and you say, well, that guy looks good. That guy probably likes fitness. You want to be on my team? What team? What are you talking about? Okay, we have this competition. We're going to win a prize. We're going to go to Miami. Do you want to be on my team? So now you can take this person and be on your team and compete in the competition. And guess what? Everyone there is Herbalife. Everyone there is going to talk. And the person is going to say, oh, shit, wait. I thought Herbalife was something else. I never realized Herbalife was this big and it was this cool. So imagine now a freaking fitness HOM. That's all it is. This is insane, guys. So you guys want to take as many people as possible. It doesn't matter if it's a distributor or not. Just take them. Have them compete with you. You build that bond. And those people, I guarantee you, everyone that will go to the games will sign up. I guarantee you. They will sign up. So that was my plug.
And I know that we spoke to Q&A. By the way, I've already answered the Q&A that's going on. One of the questions right now is for the India chat. I will follow up with the challenge chat and I will make sure that is as up to date for all of you as much as possible. But please keep in mind for the India challenge, it's not just in Telegram. They also have a WhatsApp chat. If we need to get that link for you in the WeDo app, we'll do that. So that's my little disclaimer about Q&As. Okay. So, I mean, back to the 24 games. Whew. Oh man, I'm already planning. I already have like some of the stuff set up. Like, guys, I want to tell you what's happening so bad right now.
Not yet.
We don't even. Yet. Okay.
Not
all right.
Oh, wait.
It's going to be so good. Okay. Anyhow, that's June 7th and June 8th. And that is in Miami. That is not a join me virtually, listen to the speakers, elevate your business. That is a fire yourself up. Get your team of 10, join us in person, be in Miami. We will have there will be extra things. I'm not
surprises. Let's just leave it as surprises.
Oh gosh, I want to say so much right now. Okay.
No.
Secrets are not good with me. Okay. No. It's just totally worth it. Just come. I mean, if you hear me now on this call and then you hear me again in 4 weeks and now I'm like even more, you'll know why. Okay, so March 29th, what?
No, guys,
where could I go? You absolutely can.
Yeah, so if there's going to be people there that don't have no teams, we'll create the teams there, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, everybody can participate. Come with your team, compete. We're going to give you all of the information will be shared on the website that we've created. That's why we have a separate website for it. So there's going to be Q&A. You're going to be able to have a support team that's going to be able to answer some of these questions for you. Ticketing will be all right there in that website. Anything that you need for 24 games. I see the clock, by the way, Natalia, and translation. I'm working on it. You're going to be able to find it all there. Okay. So the link has already been shared in the coaches chats. We can share it again as well. March 29th, June 7th, and June 8th. Those are your transformations dates.
Be ready for Sunday. We have a surprise. Let's just leave it at that. Sunday, we have a surprise for you guys.
Yeah. And I guess the biggest thing is too, like, if you want to keep up to date with what we're providing to you, it's not just in the coaches chat, which is a great place to be able to see, like, what's coming up next and our next calls and everything. But our IG page, I can go ahead and tell you now, we will be providing more on IG for 24 games. Okay, I'm at time.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Guys, look, guys, thank you so much, guys, for doing this. Thank you for the speakers. Thank you for you guys connecting. You guys are connecting. That means you guys want it. That means you guys write it in your calendar. So for you guys that are connected, you guys are the best. This is good. because most of the guys that I see here always asking the questions is the same guys that I see every Tuesday. So that's good. I love that. So thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Sue. This was an amazing call. We have to do this again. Good night, guys.
Bye. Thank you.